Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Quick turnaround, but we are ready to rock and roll. How are we all as we get ready for the evening session? Just getting myself all ready to rock and roll. How are we doing? And I hope you are good. Excuse me. I just need to change all the text and that again because it's not saved. Luke Woodhouse up first against Marco Cantelli, however we are pronouncing it. Barney Army indeed. PDC, it's not on ITV, it's on PDC TV. My bad. Knocked the switch. It's all good, Bob. It's all good. Glad that we had so many people in this afternoon. Fridays can be quite quiet sometimes. Swiss Phil is on the stage. We are ready to rock and roll. Cantelli is walking on. So that's all good. Good evening, Chris. Hope you are good. Good on Android, yeah. How are we doing? Mason is in. Let's get my laptop plugged back in. This first one might be a little bit slow. Cantella not the quickest. And he's won the ball against Woodhouse as well. Possibly, I don't know, Daz. Good evening, Darryl. All ready to rock and roll as always. Should be a good session ahead of us. This afternoon or this evening, Luke Woodhouse against Mark. I've copied the wrong one. That's the one I need. Both players on the stage, so we are ready to rock and roll. That should be that one. No, let's get the ever-changing darts rankings up. Remember the race for the European Championships. Yes, Luke Woodhouse is in dark green, so he is good to go. What's everyone else up to this evening then, folks? What have you got planned? What have you got on? Let us know. Who's watching us having pre-drinks before they go out? Or do people not go out on Fridays anymore? Am I showing my age? Is that not the done thing anymore? But Woodhouse has stolen the darts early here. Evening, Alistair. I hope you are good. Happy birthday for Sunday, mate. Practicing for North Cyprus Open. Yeah, I have got my TV on in the background. To be fair, I don't need it on. To be fair. It's only Sky Sports News on. Nothing exciting. Good stuff, Antoinette. Good stuff. Yeah, Leeds are on Sheffield United, is it? How we doing, Daniel? Right. Woodhouse breaks in the opener. Cantella miles off the pace. But first blood to Sheffield Wednesday. I knew it was one of the Sheffields. I do, James, yes. But I can also claim it back as an expense, so it's not too bad. 41 on Monday. Nice. Cantala stolen the darts back here. No problem, mate. I'm sure I saw it was Sheffield. Then I saw Chris Wilder being interviewed, so I just put 2 and 2 together. Woodhouse needs to find a spurt here. Will not want to be broken straight back. Who was your favourite ever Spurs player, Phil? No, not Hoddle, mate. Only one. The best player I've ever seen put on a Spurs shirt and an England shirt. And I know you're a Celtic fan, Alistair, so you won't like it. But the one and only Mr. Paul Gascoigne. At times can be, but he's not. They can all be tough at times, depending what mood they're in. How are we doing, Joe? Hope you're good, mate. And Woodhouse rescues the situation. Does hold. So 2-0 to Woodhouse. How are we doing, Sandra? Hope you're good. Good to have you in. Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane was a great player. Keano was superb. Woodhouse is now threatening the double break. They all have their moments. Nice, Joe. Enjoy Peter Kay, mate, at the AO. It's interesting times for the scene in Manchester, because 2 massive arenas now. I've not been to the Co-op Live yet, but the the AO, the MEN has always been a really good arena, and now there's the Co-op Live as well. 2 huge arenas in Manchester. I'm just wondering, is there enough for them to both to be filled? Cantala to rescue the situation, looking at 97. Cantler can't take it out. Woodhouse punishes 3-0. Yeah, I get Manchester has a lot of people in it, but I'm just wondering, is there enough events and that to kind of go round and stuff like that? Because it's a lot. Look, it's great. Cantle are not at the races here at all so far. How are we doing, Monique? Hope you are good. Glad you're listening along. Usyk again for me. Too much going. I think too much going on in the Fury camp for me. I think he should have made changes. Obviously, not going to. I love that. Woodhouse left on 51. Can Cantler produce some fireworks? We've seen nothing to suggest that so far. It's 4-0 and Cantler is in a world of trouble. If someone hasn't gotten through the Pro Tour for the Worlds and then makes the Grand Slam, so if someone who hasn't got into the Pro Tour bit from the Worlds and then goes on, makes the Grand Slam and wins it, then knocks someone else out. It's just the way the seeding is. It's just. Remember, the Pro Tour Order of Merit is only for the Pro Tours. So if they win the Slam, that then goes on the main Order of Merit. Canceller not in any massive danger this time. I don't know, Bob. I think the general darts media, the ones that follow darts and solely darts week in, week out, have given Humphreys the respect and talk about him an awful lot. I think the issue is some of the newspapers, not all of them, but some of the ones that don't follow darts as much, and the casual outlets, the ones that follow all sports. No, I'm not like things like Lad Bible, Sport Bible, and things like that. I think they've overlooked Luke, but I don't think the darts or the general darts audience and media have. I think that's where the kind of confusion is. It is 5-0. The bagel, the whitewash is on, and then Woodhouse kicks off 180. Well and truly on. Have you ever met a dart player with a feeling before and don't like them? No, not at all, Alistair. Never. I remember meeting some of them for the first time, not knowing what to expect. No. Oh, well, hold on. We'll come back to that in a second. Because a 180 followed by a 180. We'll know what's next. 1-4-1 for Woodhouse. It's on. Treble 19. He's missed the treble 19. Teased us. Luke Woodhouse is smiling. So yeah, look, I was nervous. I remember the first time I interviewed Phil Taylor was always a nervy one. But yeah, no, look, the most common question I get asked is what's going price like? Is going price a knob? Is he what he's like on TV? And I say it all the time. Going Price is one of the nicest people I've ever met. I can't speak highly enough of Gezi. Absolute top guy. Prize plays tomorrow, mate. Who will win? It's a coin toss. I'm going to go Menzies until I see what darts Peter Wright's throwing. And it is 6-zip. Bagel has been served. Bashed up by Woodhouse. It's a nice way to start the evening with a 6-0 drubbing. Woodhouse is cooking. Up next, it is James Wade. In Ireland, when Litt was playing at the Grand Prix, it was announced on the sports radio. Yeah, that's what I mean, Bob. It's like it's not the darts audience; it's some of the general other one. watch this on the home tour the other day. So I forgot about the home tour. A good shout. No, not at all, Daniel. You can tell that Gezi is a sound guy. Look, Gezi is absolutely sound, 100%. No, I agree, James. I don't think he is as focused on darts at the moment as he should be. But he's a diamond of a guy. Him, Johnny. So up next, James Wade. What are we going for? Yeah, I spoke to Luke quite a lot, and again, I was lucky that I got to know Luke at the Super Series before obviously all this massive world exploded for him, and Luke is absolutely sound as well. When you get to know him, he's got a wicked, quirky sense of humour. Pictures are back, so James Wade coming next. Should be easy. I think it should be an easy enough one for Wadey, this one. Who is your least favourite player to interview? And is there one on your bucket list? I wouldn't say I've got a least favourite. Have I got? Is there one on my bucket list that I haven't interviewed yet? I suppose in a non play, I'd love to do something with Dave Clark. 100%. And then fantasy wise, that I would have loved to have interviewed Jockey. Would have loved that. Snake bite's great, Daz. Yeah, I'd love to have sat down with Sid as well. Yeah, 100%. The great Dave Lanning as well. That I was lucky enough to interview John Gwynn on more than one occasion, and a quick John Gwynn interview could last for an hour easily. He had so many stories to tell. Bob, we've done some of the Asian players. Look, Paul Lim's English is incredible, so Paul always speaks really, really well. I'd love to sit down with some of the Asian players more, but unless they've got a translator with them, it can be very difficult. Yeah, I did see the. Yes, I did. I thought it was wicked. AD Lewis is an absolute gem. An absolute gem. Both players are on stage. We are ready to rock and roll, everyone. Again, I think this one should be fairly comfortable for the machine, especially the way he's been playing. Great picture there of some of the youngsters in the arena. Yeah, I thought Jack, even before the World Grand Prix, I thought he played some really solid stuff to get there as well. So yeah, no, I agree that at times, not all the time, but at times, sometimes it doesn't score heavy enough for the big boys, but he's got other high quality attributes. Like his finishing is incredible. Wade in control here of leg one. Just tease it all up. Jono, you've done some great interviews with AD and Phil. So we've just put one out with John Part this evening, which will be good. I'm doing a sit down with Matt Edgar next week. And then obviously off to Dortmund. Look, we're kind of like all eyes and all planning now towards the back end of the year and the World Championships and everything like this. So look, we'll have loads coming up. There's a few that I'd like to try and get in and get done, but we'll have to see if it's feasible and doable. But I'm looking forward to it. To be fair, I've met Gaza twice. Daniel Markovsky, butchering his name as always. Better in this leg. This has been good from him so far. Brian, only one game, and it was a bagel. Luke Woodhouse beating Marco Cantona 6-0. Woodhouse played good. Yeah, look, he seems quite a complex character, but yeah, I agree. Oh, Wadey. Another. Tops. Oh, the only surprise was he missed tops for a 160. Just looking at Daniel here, and he makes it 1-1. And it's been a good response. He's averaging 97 right now. Let's have a little bit of a look at the technique. Technique's not bad. Looks like he's throwing a Dimitri Vandenberg target Gen 1 dart. No, he was quite wayward, wasn't he? Gurney versus Barney should be a great game. I'm looking forward to that one. Cullen. Let's look at that. Wade just looking to set up this 184. Leaves 44 is in good stead here. And pins tops 2-1 to James Wade, averaging 105. Very, very good from the machine. Yeah, James Wade is safely at Dortmund, Bob. Yeah, to be fair, Brian, the crowd were really good this afternoon as well. It got busier and busier as the night went on. It was good. James Wade has got the Markovsky throw under extreme pressure here. The setup play from Wade is exquisite. Leaves 24 after 12 for a break of throw. The scoring power from James Wade in this game has been good, very good. No maximums, but the 140 plus column is looking sensational. And he's 2 from... It's going to change in a minute. He's 3 from 4 on the outer ring. 75%. When James Wade is around that number, he is a dangerous, dangerous customer. How do I rate? Currently, I think he had a slow start to the year, but I think the last 2 months he's played some great stuff. It took a fabulous performance at the Grand Prix to beat him. And he's just purring along nicely at the moment. It's left 1-2-1 after 9 on throw. Wade currently 4-1 to the good, and you would suggest he's going to run off into the sunset from here. The 140 column keeps going up. That's 9 140 pluses now. And that's always been James Wade's game. He's not been the most prolific 180 hitter, but it's ton 140. That 81 to 121 area, 127, he's made that area his home. Before I say this, Brian, I haven't seen any of his stuff this week, so I'm commenting on previous performances. Has ability. You can see that. I still don't think he's ready for the tour yet. And I'm basing that off of last time we saw him. I thought under those real pressure moments, his game let him down a little bit, where he hasn't been in those environments before. Do you know what I mean? Where I think he needs to go and play some stuff, more stuff on the Challenge Tour, perhaps the ADC circuit as well, just to get a little bit battle ready. There is a great player there, and there is a game there. I just not sure he's quite ready for that step yet. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying he can't make that step, but I just think he needs to be a little bit more hardened for those environments. Like at the Super Series last time he was there, when the pressure was on, I felt he went missing a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And that's not a battering. It's just what we've seen, and we've seen other players do it before as well, that have then gone away and put themselves in tough environments and places that they perhaps haven't been before. So look, I think he can go on to be a tour player. I just don't think he's ready quite yet. Blind pairs. That's going back some, Bob. I find it really hard to follow the WDF Tour at times. That some of it really intrigues me, but some of it's tough to find. And but James Wade is now 144 points away from victory. This has been a vintage James Wade performance. 103 average, 71% on the outer ring. Another for double 12 to finish it in James Wade style. And there you go. There's the big ton-topping finish for James Wade. That is an exquisite performance from James Wade. The average goes up to 105.67. That is a little bit special from the machine. That double 12 tops and tens area. He is lethal. Update the scores. Coming up next, the newly crowned Grand Prix champion Mike D. Decker in action. Next, do you think Danny Potter being ranked second is justifiable? Look, James, I think the WDF rankings are potentially not a true reflection, because it depends on where some of these events are. Look, all credit to anyone that wins these ranking events and stuff like that. But you could go on a run of events where, like, we see WDF tournaments going on at the same time, and it could be a ranking event here and a ranking event there, and the field is noticeably stronger somewhere else. So, look, do I think Danny Potter is Danny Potter is a good player? Yes, because he's obviously picking up these ranking points. Do I think he is better than Van Schie, Rob Gates, and Duff? No, I don't. But look, he's done what he has to do on the system. But look, I think all those players that you mentioned there, James, are right up there. Yeah, Bob Gobb is working at the seniors this weekend. Brian, I think so, but me and Gob have had this conversation before in the past. James Wade is the only player in history I can make a case to be in the top 10 greatest ever without a world title because of everything else that he's won over the time scale that he's won it as well. So for me, he's certainly in that mix of players to be considered 100%. We've got about 50 seconds till we get the pictures back. I know. If you look at it, I just think that I don't think we've ever seen the best of James Wade in set play. Suits played well today. I couldn't agree more, James. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, but that's what I mean, Bob. It's like you look at it. You could go to the European event and you've got all those names that are very good players, and then you could go to a weakened lineup somewhere else and pick up points. So, look, I understand that the WDF is a truly global thing and that for all the countries and whatever, but the whole system of paying to rank tournaments gold and that, look, if I had the money and wanted to do it, I could all of a sudden go and put a WDF platinum event on because you've got the money to do it. I've never really looked, James, if I'm being honest. Let's. 2012. And walk-ons. Brett Claydon just about to walk on. Doesn't. he can get to Dortmund. Willie, I think, yeah, he'd have to win the event to get to Dortmund. Oh, James, 100%. If James Wade didn't leave the stage, I believe he'd be world champion. Because I think he'd have beaten Andy Hamilton in the final. How we doing, Sean? Hope you're good, mate. Mike De Decker is on the stage as well, the new Grand Prix champion. Right. Right, here we go. So, the leg score for Adrian Lewis, James Wade. Let's add this up. Right, Wade, 3, 6, 8, 11, 14, 17, 18, 20. So James Wade had 20. Bearing in mind, Adrian Lewis won the last 3 sets, all 3-0. So 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20. 23 Adrian Lewis had, but the last 3 sets were all 3-0. De Decker has won the darts. So, yeah, De Decker's all good. He just took that last Pro Tour off because he was knackered. He just wanted to go home for a couple of days. No, he's back to the dart shirt today. Must have been washed. Wade was 5-1 up in sets. Yeah, we were just doing working out the leg count. Yeah, 100%. But that's the joy. I love set play because it's that whole thing of even if you're a set away, you're always 3 legs away. I love it. How are we doing, Leslie? Hope you are good. And Mike De Decker cleans up the 80 for the opening leg for the newly crowned champ. So the Euro Tour is all exclusively live on PDC TV. I think it's $4.99 a month. Really good value. De Decker is threatening a break of throw early in this one. He has just carried on from where he left off in Leicester, leaving a ton against the darts. And Claydon is right up against it here. But a little cheeky little max of his own gets him back into it. Is he going to get a go at the 116? Oh, what a rescue that is from Brett Claydon. 180, 116 finish to salvage a hold of a throw. That'll do. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the joys of set play, isn't it? I'm a big fan. Big fan of the old set play. I think, I may be wrong, but when Duzzer beat Paul Hogan at Lakeside on his way to the title, I'm sure that Hogan won more legs than him. Or it might have been Mitchell, one of them, but I certainly remember something along those lines. This is good from De Decker, though. He's averaging 109 right now. It took a remarkable 6 darts for Claydon to hold in leg 2. But De Decker, oh, he's missed a big number. Oh, Mike. Needs to salvage the situation here. Goes round the houses. The darts isn't on TV, or it's on PDC TV. It's a subscription service. And the Decker does tidy it up after a little faffing around. 2-1 to the Belgium. Excuse me. Wake up in a minute. Yeah, I remember it being one-way traffic, James. De Decker is threatening the Claydon throw here again. This is good from Mike De Decker. Yeah. Claydon needs a max like he did in leg 2, but this time he's not going to find it. So De Decker will get the opportunity to break, and Claydon is making a mess of this. This is one-way traffic right now. Double 18 pinned 3-1 De Decker. This one could be over in the blink of an eye. They are rattling through this. I was interested to see how De Decker would be the first time back on a stage after his exploits in Leicester, and it's just like he's never been away. Yeah, 100%, James. I was interested to see how it would affect him being a major champion and then playing again so quickly, but it's like he has never left Leicester. Just getting on with it. The old rat-a-tat-tat. Doing the business. Now the treble 19 would have left tops. Brett Claydon not really in this game, if I'm being honest. The Decker for 4-1. And to be fair, it could be 5-0, but from a moment of brilliance from Claydon. Well, that polo shirt was legendary, wasn't it? Until the Decker does it. No. I disagree, Brian. I think a major is a major regardless of the format. James, it will take a remarkable run of results for him not to. Look, the ones that you're looking at, or the two big ones are Aspinall and then Wright against Menzies. If he gets away with one of them, then maybe. Still a big maybe, by the way, but 5-1 De Decker. He's averaging 102 still. Yeah, I forgot. I haven't got those ones up, James. But yeah, it's everything at this time of the year is all interconnected and intertwined. 181 for De Decker. Oh yeah, 100%. If Dirk hadn't have got injured, I genuinely believe he was in Premier League contention. A match start incoming for De Decker at tops to seal it. Doesn't go, but will be back. Tops now. And it goes. Mike De Decker is a 6-1 winner. Demolition job over Brett Claydon. Now, coming up after this, the break, the first of the big games for Dirk van Duivenbode. That you would think Nathan Aspinall would come through this one. So De Decker is safely through. Yeah, Dimitri can, but he's got more work to do. He's got to win today and tomorrow. Yeah, I agree, Brian. It's one that you'd expect him to win, but it's more the manner he's done it in that's impressed me. Yeah, I agree. They've got no room for manoeuvre, have they? How we doing, Hazel? Yes, MVG, but doesn't play till tomorrow. But yeah, Michael is still in. No problems at all, Hazel. No problems at all. Yeah, it's finest of finest margins. De Decker leaves the stage as we go for a quick ad break. Look, for me, the game I'm looking at is the Menzies right game because I think Aspinall comes through this one. %, Nathan. I'm gonna go 90. I'm confident, Brian. I'm confident. I hope the Asps wins. Gilding and Dirk are still in trouble of not being in Dortmund. Oh, yeah, 100% they are. But if Menzies loses, especially Gilding, the pressure eases a little. Dirk's the one that is bang in trouble. Gilding still in trouble, but Dirk is the one that is up shit creek at the moment. I would think he would get fined. Yes, how are we doing, Alan? Hope you are good. Yeah, the only way... Let's refresh that now. So yeah, the Decker has now leapt Gilding. So Smith can leap Gilding. Dirk's not in. Aspinall would need to get to Sunday. And if I'm... Doesn't Nathan, if he wins, play Littler? Am I correct? Gilding might be alright, you know. Unless Aspinall really turns it on. But Aspinall would need to win today, beat Littler to go level with Gilding. Gilding might just make it. I love this time of year when it's conundrums all over the place. Right, pictures are back. Mike De Decker's first 9 average was 111 compared to Claydon's 77. Claydon's overall average was higher than his first 9. How are we doing, David? Hope you are good. Yes, Anthony, my friend. The CDC boys are in the house in Philly getting ready for the Continental Cup. Remember, everyone, UK time live from around 12 o'clock this evening. The CDC Continental Cup gets underway live on PDC TV and Championship Darts YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. There's a place at the Grand Slam of Darts on the line for one of the North American boys this weekend. They're all setting up, getting ready, beavering away in Philly. That's a good point, James, yeah. I think Gilding's safe. I'm calling it now. Gilding's safe by the skin of his teeth. I've gone early. If he gets knocked out, sorry, Andrew, it's my fault. I'll take it on the chin. Yeah, Smithy's defending Grand Slam and World Championship winners checks. I agree with you I agree with you, James. I think that Dirk is the benchmark and Menzies is the danger game. I don't think he will. Who does he run into seed-wise? Where does Vandenberg? So he runs if he gets past Clayton, which is not a gimme because Johnny's actually playing quite well again. He runs into Bunting. I don't see him beating Clayton and Bunting. Like, he can obviously, but I don't see it. I agree. I think Menzies can win a major if he can emotionally hold it together for a long enough period. The crowd loving a bit of Mr. Brightside. Yeah, to be fair, apart from the run to the semi-final last week and the UK Open win, which came from nowhere, I agree he has been. To be fair, Nathan's lost the ball, but you'd still expect him to come through this. So, ready to get this one on the road. Aspinall, huge game. Look, we know right now Dirk van Dijvenbode he's cheering the home nation qualifier on. Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's an. I don't mind a bit of gamesmanship, but I think it's to the detriment of Dimitri's game sometimes. I think he's a better player when he's playing with a bit of pace and a bit of freedom. But Aspinall just looking to set this up. And he's down to a finish. I'm a massive fan of that, Bob. Massive fan of that. Chilling in his camper van. Yes. But Aspinall, for an early break of throw, just to settle the nerves. Missed opportunity. But will return. Aspinall 10s for 1-0. That's now 4 darts in a row missed to break throw. Is he just feeling the pressure a little bit? 1-0 down. I wouldn't say just. I wouldn't say does it to wind Gary Anderson up, Mark. I'd say he does it all the time. I agree. It's annoying, but I don't think it's just to Gary. Has he done it to Gary? Absolutely, but I don't think it's just to Gary. Do you know what I mean? Nice, James. Aspinall in control of this leg. That he should be 1-0 up. He missed 4 darts. Finds himself behind. Won't want to continue to miss darts, that's for sure. Tops for 1-1. He's come inside again, but this time he will come back as well. It is 1-1. Yeah, I agree that Ratajski has been disappointing. Aspinall just about Almost bounce out at the wrong time for Michael there. Can Aspinall punish? A maximum would hurt. 142nd prize. Just a ton, but this is developing into another break opportunity. So Nathan Aspinall has 6 darts at 220 for a break. This is just what the doctor ordered for Aspinall, and then he throws in a rogue 5. But that should have been a lot lower than 135. We know that's difficult. It's tricky. But he's not going to be under any pressure. So this is the chance for Asp. No, I think right now Luke would be favourite. But so much TV darts between now and then. But yeah, if I was doing it now, I agree. Tops. Aspinall is in front. Break of throw. All of a sudden, Dirk's hopes are dwindling, getting smaller by the minute. All of a sudden, if Aspinall goes on to win from here, he will turn into the biggest Peter Wright fan you've ever seen. So Aspinall, 17 tops for This is better from the Asp. It was a nervy start, but he's raced through the gears here. 3-1 now. You don't see him giving it up from here. Just looks a bit more relaxed now. Just settling into this one. Aspinall threatening another breaker throw here. I think this one's now done. Romeo done. From so solid. leaves double 16 and will return for 4-1 double break. Good evening, Ross. Hope you are good, mate. Good to have you in. Always a pleasure. (4-1). It's been a fairly straightforward night so far, if I'm being honest, mate. Luke Woodhouse, a 6-0 win over Marco Cantelli. James Wade, a 6-0 win over Daniel Markovsky. Mike De Deck, a 6-1 winner over Brett Claydon. And now Aspinall is in control of this one. So it's been fairly one-sided this evening so far, mate. Not too much going on. But look, all eyes are on Peter Wright against Cameron Menzies. Apart from Cullen, they're making pretty simple for themselves. Yeah, 100%. Look, Cullen got embroiled in a game. But the rest, I agree. You might be torn, but Dirk van Dijvenbode will be the biggest Peter Wright fan you've ever seen. I don't think so, Bob. I don't remember seeing him. I'm not saying he hasn't, but I don't remember it. He's shown moments, just not enough of them. Aspinall has left 60. All he's done is 2 BDO World Masters. Yeah, I'd say I didn't remember him, but Aspinall's making hard work of this, but does find double 10. One away is Aspinall. He walked. He thought it was in. Little smirk there. Not a time for a bounce out. Bob, hopefully, I would do my best. The internet's getting put in on Monday, but Monday morning the appointment is. So as long as that all goes well, I hope to be mate. Yes. 114 for Aspinall to win it. Trying, Dale, trying. Match start incoming for Nathan. Tops, and it's gone. The 114. Nathan Aspinall is a 6-1 winner. It was a little bit nervy the first couple of legs, but after that, he just did what he had to do, didn't he? But next, it is going to be Dimitri Vandenberg against Johnny Clayton, followed by Daryl Gurney, Raymond van Barneveld. Then Cameron Menzies against Peter Wright, finishing off Kevin Dukes against Michael Smith. Yep, Nathan has now bumped up above Michael Smith. Remember, if Barney wins, he will go dark green. I actually think the way he's playing, I fancy Gurney. How we doing, Brock? Where does Merv King rate for you? Anyone? I'm not sure where I rate Merv King. It's obviously been a great career, but look, there's a lack of PDC titles is obviously there for someone of his ability. I think there should have been more. Oh, Ross, you're not kidding. There's too many ranking systems. You got a ranking for this, a ranking for that, a ranking for this. Your main ranking. It's overcomplicated. But Aspinall safely through. Remember, players that will definitely not be going to Dortmund: Manas Razmak, Callum Ridds, Richard Veenstra, Wessel Nyman, Brendan Dolan, Ryan Joyce, Dom Taylor, Mickey Mansell, Owen Bates, and so on. You have to think that if Ryan Joyce hadn't have pulled out of so many of these, I think he'd be going. Cheers, James. Thank you very much. Mervyn King or Steve Beaton for me. Yeah, there's a spell, wasn't it, where Whitlock just kept running into Taylor. But about 2.5 minutes till walk-ons. Score predictions then, everyone. For Clayton against Dimitri. Johnny has won the ball. I hope so, Nico. I hope so, but we've got them touring, so. James, at the time when beaten one is 100%, that the Lakeside was more than credible back then. Kieran's going for Clayton 6-5. I think he's close. Yeah, he is eligible. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the ferret turning his tour card in and rocking up at the tavern? Time for go, Johnny, go. Oh, it'd be a bit, James. Is that the over or underline, Chris? Les Wallace back in the day was incredible. McDanger. Yeah, I agree, Daryl. It's not a nice place at times. Just showing a bit of Gavlas on a Euro Tour classic. Mansell for the Prem. Dennis Evans, the OG tribal chief of the Prem. Oh, the heat. Phil, you can only choose one. Spurs win the league, WrestleMania in London, or no more Mickey Mouse. Spurs winning the league all day. Is there any need for this Gavlas Classic? Can we just get on with it? Tell me you're padding and filling time without telling me. Let's put this on. Oh, that's a good one. Go on then, chat room. If there was a darts museum and you're putting one piece of darts memorabilia or whatever, what are you putting in there? Chris has gone with the Jan Decker coat to start with. There's a few. There's a few good ones to go in there. The Ali Pali Wasp. Nico's sunglasses. Colin Lloyd's jug. Sidwell Downs microphone. Bristow's ashtray. Bob Anderson's horse. There's a few that I'm going to chuck in there. The Andy Hamilton hammer from the Premier League nights, when he used to stand at the top of the walk-on. Jamie Lewis's semi-final match board, because it's the only one that Phil Taylor signed 16.5. Or a couple of the bats. Chris Mason's shirt. Some of them are legendary. Oh, Price's ear defenders. That's a great shout, Samuel. How are you doing, Sean? Hope you are good. Swiss Phil back on the stage. We are ready to get the players on. Peter Manley's woolly earmuffs. That's some good one. Darts Museum would be good. Yeah, Price's ear defect protectors are right up there. Oh, there he is. Oh, Adam Smith's crutches, yes. And now he's dancing on the stage. Someone cut the music. Cut the music. We're always glad the darts is back on. Agreed, Jack. I'm really good, thanks, mate. Thank you very much for your nice words. Oh, Robert Thornton's little teddy bear is a good one. The ferret is walking on. Whitlock's Aussie hat. Johnny is almost on the stage. Final bit of the walk on, and the ferret is ready to go. Like the Grinch outfit is one of Peter's best, Jack. I agree there. Right, here we go. Players are on stage. Practice darts are going. Time to get game on. Right, Johnny's getting us underway. To be fair, AD could find the loose floorboard anywhere. I remember he did it in the Premier League as well. Right, Johnny in control here of leg one on throw. Johnny 56. So if darts players could only have WWE theme walk-ons, What themes would MVG, Price and Littler? Well, Littler's already used Cody Rhodes, so he can keep Cody. Gezzy, either LA Knight or Jey Uso. Yeah, I like the Lesnar MVG one. Johnny is flying through right now. MVG Triple H film. Yeah, I could go with that as well. Vandenberg leaves the big fish. But it's not going to go. 1-4-1 for the Ferret. That's not going to go either. So Dimitri will come back looking at 72 for a level game. Double 16. And look, I know we spoke about the pace earlier, but Dimitri's playing at a nice relaxed rhythm here and he looks so much better for it. Just cool, calm and just getting rid of them. Cheers, Summer. Thank you very much. If the new arena in Bristol ever gets built, finished, yeah, 100%. But it's been rumoured in the pipeline for how long now? Has it even started? Just out of interest. But yeah, if they could, 100%, that would make all our lives easier getting to Minehead. Gateshead one should be done for 2026. Yeah, because that was meant to be this year, wasn't it, Chris? But got delayed by COVID. Again, Johnny has been dominant on throw here. And pins it 2-1. There's been loads of good excuses, Brock. Wrong flights, wrong shoes, wrong socks. Clayton is putting in a burst here. God, 2028 now. I remember it when it was meant to be ready early. Not for a while then. So we're stuck with Exeter for a while longer. 2020. Okay, that's not bad. Johnny Clayton, break opportunity. Johnny 3-1 to the Ferret. 3-1. Johnny averaging nearly 105 in this. Dimitri only 83. It's looking as if Dimitri will not be going. To Dortmund. Dimitri needs to find some answers. What else have we got here? Yeah, I don't mind it, Nico. He closed. Gateshead venue looks like it's going to be great. Yeah, the plans for it looked incredible. How far over the river is it, Chris? Can I stay at my normal hotel? Is the bigger question. To be fair, I would prefer a points based system. I have to say, Johnny Clayton leaves tops with a 140, and he's looking at a 4-1 lead here. New arena in Edinburgh, Ross. That's interesting. I stay at the Jury's on the Gateshead side of the river, normally. I feel, do you remember which WWE? Not off the top of my head, no. Let me have a think. Better leg from Dimitri, but it's still in a world of trouble. Right, Bob, Dublin is the best, mate. I love it. Oh, I like that. Bruce. 9,000 later, not far from the airport. Interesting, Ross. I like that. Is there a time scale on it? Dimitri cannot be giving Johnny Clayton a go here. Only one dart left. Cannot hit. Johnny Clayton is going to get a chance here for 88. And it goes into clinical from the ferret. Interesting. I like that, Ross. No, I think they'd go for it, mate. It's the same as in Cardiff. They're building a 20,001 on the bay. Oh, that's a shitter, Chris. Johnny Clayton, 216 points away from a place in round 2. But Dimitri's just put on a little spurt here to leave 58, popping in a little max. So for a leg back for Johnny, for Dimitri against Johnny, it is 5-2. This one's not done just yet. The ferret still has work to do. Cannot be lazy here. Dimitri strong on throwing. The scorer's having a mare here. Right, I think they've sorted it out now. I actually really like Rob Cross's new walk-on song. What do you think the chances of another major possibly replaced? No, it comes down to finances, doesn't it? And they're not just going to chuck a new, or they're not just going to bring a major back or chuck one in. It's obviously going to have to be paid for and everything. If the funds are there, the broadcasters are there, 100%. 62, bullseye for the ferret. One match dart has come and gone for Johnny Clayton. Dimitri misses. Clayton now to win it. 888. Hit, point left. That's the general rule, Johnny, isn't it? Hit, point left. The ferret beats Vandenberg. 6-2 to Johnny Clayton. Dimitri will not be going to Dortmund. Good stuff from the Ferret. Played well. Right, so that leaves everyone else a lot to do. So Ratajski would need to get to the final. Lukeman to the final. Suter would have to win it. Duke's semi-final. I think Gilding's there. I think Gilding is now done. He's there. It's all on Menzies, right? If, and I appreciate it is a big if Peter Wright beats Cameron Menzies, Dirk may just hold on here. If Dirk holds on, it would be an incredible feat. No, I agree, James. Ticket have been hard to get recently. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Barney and De Decker dark green. Officially only 4 places. Left. I think Gilding is okay. To be fair, I actually think now it's either Dirk or Menzies. I actually think Aspinall and Smith are okay as well, because I don't see one of the others getting to the final or winning it. God, could you imagine if Dirk holds on? Right, you little lot. It may be a Euro Tour, but the rules still apply. Are you ready? It's time for the alarm. So, Dirk hangs on for the moment, but next it is Gurney against Barney. What are you saying, chat room? We have, yes. But he obviously wasn't at the last one, was he? Need him to play first. We will do a Stevie B one for his final ever Pro Tour. about 10 seconds till we get the pictures back, everyone. And then we are ready to rock and roll. The eye of the tiger will be upon us very soon. No, it's annoying, Rob, isn't it? Look, I'm hoping even if he doesn't make it to Ali Pali, that they still get him there for a session to give him the send off. Yeah, rule number 1: never give dart players a microphone, ever, ever. I hope so. Yeah, I agree, Rob. Just one night. One night beaten. Barney has won the darts, if that matters to anyone. Time for Barney. And look, this walk-on's still iconic. Still right up there. Oh, could you imagine Stevie B doing the MC job for one game? Oh. Remember, we will see Steve Beaton at the Tavern in February for the World Seniors. Tickets are available, dartshop.tv. If you want to come to the Tavern. Look, I don't want to wish ill on people's careers, but the Tavern lineup could be very interesting. Yes, James. To be fair, I love the Rocky films as well. Look, it would be great if Stevie B can either win a Pro Tour with 2 to go or come through that qualifier. One or the other will do. Oh no, Barney, no, what are you doing? Oh. I've got no sand on, but I know what's going on. Oh, Barney, no. It is staying alive, mate, yep. Yeah, the problem is only 2 Pro Tours to go, isn't it? So needs to find something from somewhere. How we doing, Mark? Good to have you in, mate. Barney was arm in arm with Daryl Gurney singing Sweet Caroline. Oh. Wade beaten. The thing is, Wade's changed his walk-on song loads. Actually, his one now I think is his best one. But James has had loads of walk-ons. Yeah, I had no sand on, but I could just see what was going on. It was like, no. Yeah, Bonkers, Black Eyed Peas, Kanye West. Did anyone say if they lose their car, they'll... So where the seniors isn't till the end of February or mid to end of February, I think that a few might go to Q School, but they've got the seniors as backup. Like, I fully expect Merv King to go to Q School. Whether he comes through it or not is another thing. But I think there could be some good ones. Yeah, our markets. Look, I think if Peter wins, Dirk might hold on. Yeah, Patrick, I agree. All of the Lights is a great walk on. It's my favourite boxing walk on. Cal Brook for years coming out to All of the Lights was brilliant. Like, literally one of my favourites. My two favourite boxing walk ons, because they kept the same song, David Hay, Ain't No Stopping Us Now, and Cal Brook, All of the Lights. Gurney, early chance of a break of throw, but he's only going to get one dart because he missed the big number. And pays the price and misses. So a reprieve for Barney, the same double 18. And he hits. Gurney missed the big number. Yeah, I forgot. Blue Moon was superb as well, Chris. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that one. It wasn't really my thing, but yeah, again, the same sentiment. Have I got a favourite darts walk on? Ross Smith's is right up there. I love a bit of Red Light Spells Danger. I like Bully Boys as well. Yeah, Aspinall's is right up there. Although Dean Winstanley did use it first. I know he hates it, but I like Vincent's. Bristow's Crazy Crazy Nights was incredible. William O'Connor's Zombie in Dublin is still the best walk on, the best single walk on in history. I still think Chris should use that all the time. a bit like Bellew, just using it, right, this is my song, I don't care where I'm walking out to it in. Oh, Paula Jacqueline, turned down for what? That's right up there. Barney takes out the 114 and it's 2-0. I don't know. I think they would, because even before Chris walked out to it, I knew that as a thing. And every time I hear that, I just instantly think of St James's, and I think it's catchy anyway. Yeah, red light spells danger is elite. Again, people that have got it. Do you remember when Sky Sports used red light spells danger for their Christmas ad 5-6 years ago? It was brilliant. Fog on the Tyne and Linda's Farm and Gaza. Sitting in a sleazy snack bar, sucking on sickly sausage rolls. Somewhere, I think it's at my mum's house, I've actually got Gaza Fog on the Tyne on record. Barney is 3-0 up. Look, and Barney's only averaging 92. Daryl Gurney is way off the pace here. 79 average for Super Chin. He is well off the pace. What, Kasabian club foot? Yeah, I'm not going with that, James. Gurney is just not in the groove, is he? This 120 is huge. If not, Barney is poised for a double break here. It's not going to go. This is a very, very weird performance from Daryl Gurney. Someone that has played so well this year. 4-0 down, averaging 78. What is going on for Chin? To be fair, I like Conor Benn. No, I'm the other way around, Chris. I want him to chin Eubank. Mark, I won't be, but the channel will be. Dan is going to do the Euro Tour stream, mate. I'm sorry, the Grand Slam qualifier, because I've got an exhibition the same night. So, as a platform, the Euro Tour stream will be here for you, mate. No, Darryl, I agree. I didn't see this coming from Gurney. He is well off the pace. No, I think it depends where you are, Chris. I know lots of people that think Eubank Jr. is an absolute bellend. You could say the same about Eubank. Every time Eubank has been stepped up, he has been battered. George Grove boxed his ears off with one arm. Oh yeah, Rob, I'm not saying they're both any good, because I agree with you. But there's just something about Conor that I like. I like that arrogance and that don't give a shit. But I agree. Look, he's going to get to a certain level and find out. The same as Eubank. Eubank will never win a proper world title. Do I think he did it, Chris? Yes. Do I think all of boxing is on it? Yep. Fury, drugs cheat. Canelo, drugs cheat. Canelo's the biggest star in world boxing, and he did it. Fury did it and got caught. So I just think that sport is rife with it. And the Geordie got. To be fair, again, back in the day though, I liked Lewis Ritson, again, fighting at a certain level. But like you say, stepped up and got found out. So there's a bagel about to be served here. But, Chris, so did Frank Warren with Tyson Fury. You can't mention that in a press conference to him. So, look, they're all... At that sport, athletics, boxing, they're all at it. So, I genuinely think that it's... No, but when he came back and had to face the music, then Frank Warren signed him, and Frank Warren was, he's innocent and he's all this. So although it was when he was having his issues and wasn't with anyone, then he came back and signed with Frank and had to deal with it. And Frank acted as if he was all innocent, and Bagel served 6-0 to Raymond van Barneveld. Wow, didn't see that coming, did you? Look, Canelo got caught for exactly the same thing as Conor Benn and basically got away with it. So, the biggest game of the night for me may not be the best, but this next game has it all on the line. If Wright beats Menzies, Dirk qualify. No, not yet, George. But this is Dirk's biggest danger. Is this game? If Peter Wright wins, I think Dirk may just hold on. Oh, great night at darts, Mark. Just out of interest, chat room, what's everyone's thoughts on drugs in sport? That I believe that they're all at it at elite level. They're all at it. And it's just a case of, have you got a good agent and a good doctor and scientist to help mask it? Instead of outlawing all these drugs, why not just let them all take whatever they want, and then it's a level playing field again? If you can all take it, whether you choose to or not, it's up to you. Just look at it and go, yeah, take it. Oh yeah, James, I get the health risks of it, but if they're all doing it anyway, then just let them do it. Yeah, and you look at Gary Neville and Roy Keane have spoken about it a few times, that the Italians, I'm convinced, were at it. Not gilding, not dark green yet. No, performance enhancing ones. If they just let them take what they want, and then it's a level playing field again. Because I genuinely think at elite level that they're all doing it. Yeah, I agree that the Linford Christie documentary one was interesting. There's a really good one with Marion Jones as well. I can't remember where I saw it, whether it was on Netflix or YouTube. Yeah, but Rob, I don't think it's about natural ability now either, because I think they're all at it. They've just got good masking agents and good doctors that are cleverer than the testers. Yeah, if anyone gets a chance to watch it, the Marion Jones one is really, really good, because again, she never failed a drugs test in her life and only got punished, what was it, 15, 16 years after her crimes, so to speak, because they found her name on some papers in a laboratory. She passed every drugs test going. It's I say there's some good ones floating around about the old Juventus doctor as well, or because it was more noticeable when the French doctor at the time did a really good thing on it, because when they'd meet up for training with France, he said the French players that were playing for certain Italian clubs were noticeably fitter, quicker, recovery, and everything like that. The thing is that you talk about, obviously, yeah, look, Best and Fordham were the drink killed them. In an ideal world, say alcohol never existed and no one knew what it was. If someone if someone invented alcohol now and said, I want to sell this and mass produce it, it would never be allowed and would be a Class A drug. But the fact that the world makes billions and billions and billions of pounds from alcohol means it will never change. But it would never be legalised now if it wasn't invented. Probably, George. But then you look at the Olympics, was it 2 years ago, when the 15-year-old Russian figure skater tested positive. So it's already happening in a younger category. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Chris, 100%. You can't ban it now because it's gone too far. But in a world that it didn't exist, if someone bought a clear bottle of vodka up and said, I want to mass produce and sell this, it would never be allowed. No, I agree, Mark. Look, I thought Daryl Gurney would win. I thought it'd be a close game, but Gurney's played really well all year. That was a very um out of touch performance. Afternoon, Nostalgia. Hope you are good. Look, I just think that so many elite sports people, especially in certain sports, are all on it. So then, this is huge. Who are we going for, chat room? Menzies or Wright? One spot where I think they should just crack on is road cycling. Yeah, by the sounds of it, Rob, at one point they all were anyway, weren't they? No, I haven't had a chance to speak to him, Chris. I'm going to reserve judgment until I see what arrows Peter Wright has in his hands. Because that could sway my opinion. Cammy walking first, signing plenty of autographs. Nice, Terry, nice. I hope we get to see a tight game. I think so. Yeah, I don't disagree that he probably needs to find that little bit of ruthless streak, Mark. I don't disagree with that one. I say I want to have a look to see what Peter Wright is throwing first of all. It's the Euros. No, Thursday night start, Chris. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, Cammy loves a man hug. It's just a shame Vincent doesn't. Right, Peter Wright. Walking on. Like I say, I want to see what he's got in his hands first. Yeah. That was... It's an interesting walk on. Normally, Peter stops. I'm guessing Joe's not there then. Well, it's just weird, Chris, that normally he always stops, doesn't he? But didn't. I think it's just a new design mark. Oh, Chris and Rob. Cammy has the darts. Right, let's have a look what. Because Peter throwing with the Van Veen darts at the Grand Prix didn't work. So let's have a look what he's throwing with. Menzies gets us underway. Remember, I'm sure Dirk will be at home cheering on Peter Wright. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. What's he got? Oh, he's gone back to the painted Scotland MVG ones. We haven't seen them for a while. Yeah, we haven't seen those versions of Peter Wright darts for a while. Maybe Cammy it is then. Don't get why he changed. The darts he was playing with in Australia and New Zealand, that shorter barrel, was really good. To be fair, he started alright with these ones, but it's just... Yeah. He's on course to break here. I haven't read it, Jerry. What was the general consensus from Vincent? Peter Wright does break in the opener, averaging 107 so far. Peter Wright looking in the mood. He might be Dirk's saviour. Peter Wright currently averaging 111. Where's this come from, Snakey? Peter Wright looking on course here for 2-0. Menzies could do with something a little bigger than a ton. Ton it is. Criticised. Fair enough, Jerry. Yeah, I saw the Vincent Barry Hearn bit. Called him, what was it? An incredible businessman, but a terrible person. So, Peter Wright, double 16, 2-0. That was a strange one. I don't think anyone did. Yeah, the snakebite mohawk not in full glory at the moment. But he is 2-0 to the good at the moment over Cameron Menzies. Remember, this would be a huge result for Dirk van Dovenbolder. Yeah, the Euro Cup one. So, Camille, just want a leg on the board, just to give Peter something to think about. But Peter Wright playing lovely here. They both are, to be fair. 96 average for Menzies. 101 for Wright. Not doing a lot wrong. I think it'll be a while. I think it's still a good couple of years away, that mark. Cammy pins tops to cut the gap. He moves his average up to 99. Is this one? Yeah, Robbie. He hadn't converted himself, I think. Peter, Gary will never retire. Or he won't physically come out and say those words, I'm retiring. It's an opportunity here for Menzies. I tell you what, Menzies is threatening the break back here. But big visit from Wright. Just keeps this one honest. But 120 for Menzies. He's going to get a dart at tops. Level game, 120 for Cameron Menzies. Is he back in control of his own destiny? I disagree with what Vincent said. I see both sides of the argument, Rob. But when I look at it, and Placia could potentially get in the top 64 without using that other way of the card, and then he'd be looking at a match play spot and everything like that. I get both sides of it, but I'm going with Vincent on this one. Chris, are they definitely going to go bust? No way of saving it? Peter Wright's putting a little spurt here. 140, 180. And then he slipped. Oh, this would be special. Oh, it's unlucky Peter Wright. Misses double 16. Can he rescue the 81? 62, 12 and ball. Bullseye. That's a good leave. He's laid up, isn't he? He hasn't gone for the ball. He's laid up. Right, breaks again. I don't think he was that far off, Rob. Let me have a look. Take 15. For that, 42. So he was about 20 grand off of it. But you think the way he was playing, Players Championship, World Championship, potential Grand Slam, all of a sudden, that's close. Peter Wright is moving through the gears here. It's going into little two-leg blitzes, this game. I think he missed the block of 3, Rob. Menzies 140 gets him down to 161. Menzies is not going to take out 161. So Peter Wright to re-establish that two-leg cushion. Finds double 10. 4-2, Peter Wright. Wonder if Dirk is watching at home. This one's still in the balance here. Menzies needs trebles. He comes up dry. Disaster, because now he's inviting pressure from Peter Wright. Remember, this is huge. This game. All on the line. Joe, so I watch it. But I haven't followed a lot. I've seen bits this week. So, Peter Wright is not going to take out 144. Menzies 64 may only get one dart to cut the gap. Will only get one dart. Huge moment. And he misses. Peter Wright can go within one of victory. Two at double 16. And he's missed. Will he pay the price? Menzies has got a lifeline. And he takes it back to within one. Peter Wright could have gone within just one of victory. So they should have made Dirk be in the venue. Like the Big Brother house. Get a camera on him. But at the moment, the results are going in his favour. Peter Wright in control of his throw here. Down to a finish. Menzies is hanging on for dear life. But right now he is on the trapdoor. Peter Wright leaves 11. Look, he may get away with it. But this 11 could go wrong because Menzies fires in a maximum. If this goes wrong, you question the board management. Will he get away with it? Last dart in hand, gets away with it. Peter Wright is one away from ending Cameron Menzies' European Championship hopes. Both feet are on the trapdoor. Is the executioner about to pull the lever? Menzies needs something huge. Needs trebles. Needs them quickly. We build this as the game of the night. Menzies is down to a finish, but this is on his darts. It's odd how... Yeah, I agree, James. I thought Barney's performance was okay. Darryl was a long way off, and that surprised me. Yeah, Mark Doots, there it is still in. Right, Menzies has missed the dart at tops. Treble 17 and ball for Wright. Bullseye to win it in the most ridiculous manner. Missed. Peter Wright has had a match dart at the bullseye. Cameron Menzies holds. This is the leg. Menzies has to mount an all-out assault on the Peter Wright throw. It is now or never. Cameron Menzies, your fate is here. This has to be big. And he comes up dry. Is that the end of the road for Cameron Menzies? His hopes of Dortmund are hanging by a thread. His feet are dangling over the trapdoor still. And Peter Wright is making hay. Two trebleless visits. Peter Wright looks as if he is about to end Menzies' hopes. Dirk van Dijvenbode at the start of the day looked odds on not to be going to Dortmund. Now all of a sudden, he may just make it. Was he using shorter K-flexes? I'm gonna wait until I see the draw mark, as in who's going in what half. Peter Wright's using the the blue and white painted darts that are very similar to an MVG one. $140 is not enough. Peter Wright has 6 darts for 134 to end Menzies' hopes. 58 for Wright. What pressure can Menzies put on it? Slack last dart. Peter Wright, is he about to end the hopes? Match darts missed. Menzies breathes again. 95 for another tungsten turnaround. He couldn't, could he? Oh, he's going to get a dart. Menzies levels. It's turned again. Peter Wright has now missed 3 match darts across 2 legs. Cameron Menzies breathes again. And has he just gone favourite? Because he has the darts in the final. Oh my. Don't apologise, Cammy, you've hit it. It's not your fault your opponent missed, but then only starts 60. Oh my. Peter Wright punishes it with a 140. Remember, Peter Wright, 3 match darts across the 2 legs. Still advantage Wright. He's effectively stolen the darts here. And he's going to put in another big one. 140, 180 in the decider from right against the darts. Cameron Menzies. This may have to be perfect. This may have to be 180, 121 in 6. $140, he's down to a finish. But Peter Wright, 139 to keep Dirk's hopes alive. He's not going to get a dart. So Cameron Menzies, you've taken out 95 to prolong it. Have you got a 161 in the locker? This would be incredible. It's not going to go. So Peter Wright should get another 2-match darts. Menzies has left a double, but Peter Wright's already missed 3. He's going to get 2 at double 16. And Cameron Menzies' hopes of Dortmund have vanished. The executioner has pulled the lever and the Maverick Scotsman falls through the tungsten trapdoor. Dirk van Dijvenbode lives again. This would be some turnaround if Dirk gets to Dortmund. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Menzies gave it everything, but it wasn't enough. One game to go tonight. Michael Smith taking on Doots. There it is. Kevin Doots. Wow. What a game. No, Mark, he didn't qualify because he's dropped out of the seeds. He had to try and qualify and didn't make it. Right. I'm going Michael Smith 6-3. Right. So, Kevin Doots now needs to get to the semi-final. Zonneveld needs to get to the final. Ratajski, the final. I tell you what, I think Dirk's going to do it. Yeah, if Michael Smith wins, him and Gilding go dark green. Oh, we've had it all here. We have had it all. Yeah, oh look, Kevin Dukes has played some great stuff this year. Mark, he really has. Look, he's been a little bit inconsistent at times, but that comes with playing more. Ooh. Yeah, oh look, the Euro Tours are so big. The punt on 6-3. Nice, good. So, chat room, what are you saying? Does Dirk hang on? I think he does now. Let's. Oh, Malachi's going no. Interesting. Trying to get the draw bracket up here. So, right. Zonneveld has Chisnell. And then, right, in an ideal world, Zonneveld and Lukeman both win. They play each other in round 3. So only one of them can get to the quarterfinals. So that effectively rules one of them out. Dutz is also in that quarter, as in the top half of the draw. So only one of those 3 could get to the final. That would do Dutz, Zonneveld, and Lukeman. So that doesn't really matter. Suits is in the bottom half. He plays Ross Smith next, then Van Gerwen. Ratajski plays Van Gerwen next. I think he hangs on. Yeah, I'm going for Dirky Boy hanging on. It was a great game. Absolute top game of tungsten. Yeah, look, realistically, I think Chisnell beats Zonneveld. Lukeman could beat Pietretscu. If Kevin Dutz beats Michael Smith, does he then beat Ryan Searle? Not sure. Does Suits come through Ross Smith, then Michael Van Gerwen potentially? Right, Swiss Phil getting one for the final game of the session. Yeah, I think he does it. I think, just looking at the way the draw now pans out, I think Dirk hangs on. And this would be one of the greatest escapes going. At the start of the weekend, we didn't think it was possible. So, who wins this one then? What are we going for? Is it a bit of Doots? There it is. Or is it Bully Boy Michael Smith? Which one are you going for? Smith 6-3. Yeah, I've gone the same. I've gone 6-3 as well. Both players are on stage. So here we go. The crowd loving a bit of Bully Boy's walk on. So, Michael Smith has the darts. Doots. Yeah, I think he still does. Oh yeah, he'll want Bully Boy to win this, no question. But Doots is applying some early pressure here. I'm not sure, Mark. I'm sure he'll get some. A lot of it as well is down to schedules and things like that. But Michael Smith has battled back here. His throw was under a little bit of pressure, but that's just been relieved. But then a 45 opens the door again. Smith leaves 52 unless Doots can pop the corks with the 132. Treble 19 leaves the ball. Bullseye. Ooh. Smith is not firing, and Doots picks his pocket. Michael Smith only averaging 65 at the moment. A little bit of tension here. Michael Smith has not started particularly well. But he's taken the darts instantly off of Doots here. Bully Boy leaving the old double 13. No, Doots has got worse. Michael Smith didn't start particularly well. But Michael Smith can't find double 13. But Bully Boy does level it up 1-1. Doots really isn't firing, only averaging 69.64 at the moment. Gurney was poor, Jason. What shoes has he got on? Oh, the red ones, yeah, not convinced either. So a quick glance at them. Also, some news away from darts, some really sad news coming from Blackpool. The club can announce that head coach Steve Bruce will not be in attendance tomorrow's fixture with Barnsley due to the tragic passing of his 4-month-old grandson Mason. Everyone at the club gives their best and which the privacy at this time, that's horrific. 4 months. This is a really scrappy game. Yeah, and really, really sad, Rob, isn't it? Dutes looking to hold here. This has been a very strange contest. Everyone loves a bit of ball for Dutes. There it is. But Dutes looking at double 9 to level this one up. Again, question Dutes' board management here. With Smith at the time not on a finish, you should not be leaving 3. And this is why, because all of a sudden, Dutes is in trouble of 3-1. That Michael Smith missed 2 darts to break the Dutes throw there, and it was all of Kevin Dutes' own doing. Should not have been anywhere near double 1. And again, now he's come inside. You have to question his board management here. 3-1. Kevin Dutes will learn from that. It's a painful lesson. Michael Smith, loads of darts on the floor today. And it is 3-1. But Dutes kicks off with a max and is threatening. Yeah, 100% Dan. Or even if he doesn't split it and he wants to go for it, when he comes, the way he messed it up, just bust it. Don't go for the double 3. Just bust your score and go back, and then sort it out again. Literally, this leg has literally been feast or famine for Dutes. It's going to get darts to break back. 2 at double 16. 1 at double 8. Can't hit it so far. His checkout percentage is 1 from 12. He is having a little bit of a stinker, is Kevin Dutes, on the outer ring. Oh my, this is all going wrong. Oh, Kevin Dutes cannot buy a double. He's 6%. This would be a steal for Michael Smith. Another bounce out for Michael Smith. How many on the floor does he want? Kevin Dutes does eventually hold. Yeah, he just said 4. 4 on the floor now for Michael Smith. The one before that, you could see come off the wire. That one, I'm not sure whether they're going in. I think Noah hangs on, Mark. I think she's got a big enough cushion. Bully boy. Just race through the gears here. I think a lot of it, Bob, it's not so much the points. I think it's the angle of entry as well. I think they're trying to go in too steep. Yeah, Dukes is his own worst enemy here. Yeah, look, Fallon can do it. She was in a similar situation last year, Mark, but Noelin's playing really well at the moment. Michael Smith looking at tops for 5-2. Oh, it's on the old double 19. Oh, he didn't go for the double 19. See, Kevin Dukes, that's good board management. Not going for a silly double when your opponent's not on a finish, tidying it up. That's the experience there for Michael Smith. Dukes doing a good job on his own throw here. You would expect Dukes now to tidy this up. He's left tops. Or will he make a mess of it? Dukes comfortable hold. Now over to Michael Smith. Jason, there's the first part you wanted. Now can Bully Boy do his part? But it's not been vintage from either player. To be fair, Chris, I've got a long night in front of me yet. The CDC Continental Cup. I reckon I can be in bed for 4, half 4 maybe. But have a good one, buddy. No, I'm just doing Zoom interviews, mate. I'm not doing we're not doing the watch along. I'm just going to doing some Zoom interviews. The big fish for Michael Smith. Sorry, Rob, my fault. Oh, Michael Smith, I think he's gone for the big fish and left double 19. But to tidy it up, Michael Smith, he split this last time. He split it again. And he pins. Michael Smith is a 6-3 winner over Dutes. There it is. Or there it's not, as the case may be. Michael Smith. That it wasn't a classic by any stretch, but they're over the line. And off and running. So, there we go, everyone. Thank you very much for spending the day with us, everyone. We will be back tomorrow, 12 o'clock for the afternoon session for the race for Dortmund. Look, it's getting there, isn't it? But thank you very much for your continued support. If you haven't yet, drop us a like and subscribe. You know the drill by now, everyone. But I've been Phil Bars. We've been Online Darts. Back tomorrow, 12 sharp. See you all soon.